Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves as Russia. So, we're pretty much on the precipice of war with the most feared of all enemies. You could make a claim that the United States might have the better endgame navy, but they're about equivalent. Equally fearsome, I would say. And we are about to go to war with Great Britain, of course. So, once we press next, this could be it. We might survive for another turn, but my experience is that maybe about 90% of the time, when you're stuck there, you just go to war, and there it is. So it might even be an if-then condition, that if you are at this, you only have 1 month, and then it goes down. It goes up. So, well, we are really jumping right into it. Now, what good news do we have? Well, the bad news is our dreadnoughts recently retrofitted are all in fair condition because they're still like kind of working back up, and that's really bad. It looks like the Braunschweig is in good condition, and well, that's all the good news. There's not much. Their battle cruisers will probably just make mincemeat out of ours. And who do we have? Oh, I forgot to... there's like 4 names I'm supposed to make. I have here. So 4 new people get... here it is. Blinson 2, Spera 2, and Anton Kupchenko 2. Just to let you guys know, that is going to be processed. I forgot. But there it is. Okay, so if you're not one of those 3 names and I forgot to get to you, just let me know. But looks like the Blinson has... Oh, we didn't get these heavy cruisers out, and now we're going to be blockaded, and they'll be stuck with us forever. That's really unfortunate. And it's also really unfortunate that this is our scouting fleet, because we don't have any battle cruisers in there at all. Okay, we have our... Oh, man, this is... Okay, our Retvazon. Are these guys all the Retvazon? Maybe. So that's kind of nice that they started to organize themselves intelligently. Yep, those are all those. Okay, well, this is nuts. Braunschweig. I can't say for certain, but I believe this is every 100% of the dreadnoughts that we have. 100% of them. I think if we're missing anything, we're missing one. Wait, Blinson? Oh, Gren, and this was Ravit then. Okay, Ravit, yeah, okay. Which is terrible. Okay, what's the good news? The good news is we are in home waters. That's extremely good news. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, this is the 9-inch turret. No, okay, this. No, that's a 6-inch. Has it changed? Is this the 9-inch? No. Yeah, it did change because I thought we had one on each side of the bay. Oh, the 9-inch is down here. Okay, well that's interesting. Yeah, it does appear to have slightly more range if I just go by sight versus range. This one has the red a little closer to the gray. I imagine they both have the same spotting range. Okay, so our objective will be to lure them into Riga. Wind is to the west, which is bad. But, okay, there is a light breeze out of the east, so I mean, if we want to be ultra safe about this, we could come out through Riga. Seems really interesting. Let's not do that, though. We can always spin back up this way, let our 6-inch go active, and then come back down this way. That's a really good backup plan. That's our retreat plan. So it's nice to have a plan in place. Normally, I mean, this is because there's, delays in communication or miscommunication. So it's nice to have a fallback point. And we have ours. We've established ours is to head up this way and fall and then put into Riga. So we know that we're going to spot a ship very soon. There it is. What do we have here? Okay, well, where do we spot the... Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, let's not act too hastily, but this could be very bad. No reason to keep these guys in scout formation because I think we've already found out where their fleet is. Could be wrong, but it looks like they're right behind us. Let's find out. They are heaving away. It's a dangerous game, of course, for us to be pushing back towards them. Let's get this guy to go out of scout mode. And let's get you guys to go a little bit faster. I don't even know, are some of these guys... Damn it, we have Flora class in here. Oh my gosh, this is like terrible. I didn't get the Flora class. I didn't arrange the fleet correctly, but that's okay. So maybe we'll just steam... We could just steam these guys back home. We could very easily steam them back to port. What I think I'm going to do is just put them in line, and maybe we'll get them out of the way. Because they're just... I think they're just free points for the enemy, and I don't want that. Okay. Let's let the destroyers do the most of the spotting here. CL. Alright, well we shouldn't be so far off in our determination of the ship. Let's find out how far off we are. Excuse me. Really hard to tell what we're up against here. So I don't mind this fleet just... Okay, that's enough. Have that guy lag behind a bit. So I do want to keep contact with these guys, even though it'll put the rabbit in a bit of a precarious situation. Because she won't be able to retreat. Okay, we have the Amphion class identified. She's a good ship. Holy cow, 30 knots. 6-inch gun, 6-inch guns. That's pretty good. The torpedoes are a little more threatening. They have plenty of mines, too. We don't have any ships with mines, even though that's Russia's strong technology is mines. We never used them. Which was a mistake. I actually meant to, but we never built a new light cruiser. We're still stuck with our old, miserable old Rubin class. And what is this? Another good one. Rear facing. More torpedoes. Well, we don't want to lose contact with them. To me, this is something that should change. You shouldn't go back from being sure about the identification to being unsure, unless it completely leaves sight. I guess they have it scripted such that when there's such... You know, you just... It depends on the previous... It's essentially... What's it called? The theory where it's not time dependent. Markovian approximation. You don't... you assume that the past is unrelated to the present. Because obviously we know if this ship was something, it's not going to change. But if we just evaluate at each point in time what this ship is, then we're not sure. At any moment it could change from one thing to another. Our previous knowledge is just completely not factoring in to what this is. Okay, we found him. About face and march. Double time. We don't even want to get close enough to find out what these guys are. We are pretty far away from help, but we're definitely too far away to head for the gap. Who went to AI control? Oh, well, whatever. Good God, what is going on? I didn't think I changed these guys. Huh. Oh boy, we're gonna have a bit of a problem here, aren't we? Okay, so let's get these guys to all head towards the same direction. This will naturally give them a stagger as well, because the guys on the outside are gonna have farther to travel. The further away from a direct line with this point they are, the farther the hypotenuse is. So that should give them a nice stagger and will give us eventually our battle formation. Although I would prefer, for example, that the Imperator Pavel leads off with these guys second and these guys third. So I might manually ask the Poltava and the original PB to fall back a little bit in the line. Okay, this is very scary. We are going to start deploying smoke. Now we have these things called smoke floats, but I've never figured out where you can access those. So I only know you can do, like, smoke floats are supposed to be just like, I mean, just think of it as like a burning pile of rubber that you drop on the water, and then it just emits a lot of smoke. It's a immobile smoke screen. But I don't know how to do that. Okay, they are laying smoke though, that is good. We could always, of course, just put these guys to AI. Oops. Now this will be interesting, because we could command them at any point. This is the best time to have a torpedo run when they're coming towards you, because it decreases their time to dodge. Well, it decreases their time to dodge by like 100%, or I should say their time to dodge is doubled if they're moving away, and it's probably only like half as much if they're moving perpendicular, but they have very little time to dodge if they're moving head on. So we'll give that order, which will hopefully also save some of our ships. The thing we're hoping for, of course, is that we get lucky. There they go. The AI control is, I think, the important aspect of the torpedo barrage. Now, we are actually getting to see some of these. Oh my gosh, 42,000 ton ship. This is bigger than any ship in my navy. Actually, I don't remember. What were my battle cruisers? They could have been this big. Or bigger? I thought maybe were they around 39,000? I mean, we have more guns than these guys. We have not just 8, we have 10 16-inch guns. And ours are quality 1. Many more secondary turrets, although their armor is significantly higher. Now, our deck and turrets are about the same. But their deck is, their belt is significantly higher. Although our conning tower is much, much thicker. And I think we have torpedo tubes mounted on the top. That's only the Niobe. Let's see what else we have. The Australia class. And this is a treaty class. That's interesting. I mean, she's perfect for killing my heavy cruisers, unfortunately. I imagine we're soon about to find out what the rest of these guys are. Okay. Oh, good. Well, this is the best case scenario. 3 treaty classes and 1... Well, if we know that there's one big guy, and we don't know what the other 3 are, it's nice to know the other 3 are not... They're all treaty classes. Are you guys going to launch? They will. They're turning back. This might be the end of them, but... One, it's giving us good eyes on the fleet, so we're able to see them coming. Okay, you guys are no longer going to be wanted in front. We know what we're up against now. You guys are going to assume escort-type positions. Let's get the Topaz off AI control. We'll just have her assume an escort position as well. And you guys will lead the escort-ish thing. No torpedo launches yet, huh? They're getting so close. It's about time to launch your huge spreads. Let's go, boys. Well, I mean, I can't make them. They are forcing the battlecruisers to disengage, but we haven't even launched any torpedoes yet. Still, did somewhat serve its purpose. Although we don't want to lose contact. Let's do this. Let's have these guys peel off and keep contact with the enemy. Good God. Oh, yeah, and also abandon your... I mean, if you're just going to go all the way there, you made it all the way to the enemy and then you didn't launch any torpedoes. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, here is another battle line. Possibly the big battle line. I can't tell. Some new ships for us to look at. The Iphigenia. It's an interesting ship. It's like right at the cusp of when surface-mounted torpedoes were finishing, but still when double turret was not yet invented. And the Carrisfort. Same thing. Interesting why those are even different designs. Okay, well, let's start getting into battle formations here. Have these guys pull off because they won't be our lead. Kick this guy up to 18. Swing this guy over at 18 because it looks like... let's go down to 17. We only need 17 to accomplish this, I believe. Let's have you swing way up and then way back down. What we could do to fight even is just go straight west, and that won't take us any further away. Like anything, any direction from here basically takes us an equal distance away from our path. I mean, if we move in a straight line away from this point, we're moving in any direction, it's just as bad. So what would be nice is if we could get a downward slant, but we can only do that if we kind of roll over the top. Then if we have any kind of south of pure west, if we're just any direction south of pure west, then we'll have the wind partially on our side. So unfortunately, these guys are going to need to be turned quite a bit. I need to kick this guy down to 16 for a moment. Wait. Oh, I got a destroyer in here. Okay, well, let's get you up. Oh my God, what's happening? Get you guys out of here. Get you out of here. Okay, let's start forming up that way. Good. I think that's what we wanted, actually. Okay, there's some kind of battleship line, and there it is, the Victorious class. Well, this is going to be a battle. Now remember, I did not turn off the flash fires for the British. This was their main nemesis in the Battle of Jutland. That the majority, I think, like 9 of 16 of the ships that were sunk on the British side were sunk due to turret flash fires. So this is kind of like the built-in nemesis of the British, the Royal Navy. If it turns out to be too much of a problem, like we're sinking just way too many ships, but I'll turn it off. But I do like to have it in because, hey, you know what? I want to win, and it's part of the game mechanics. But also, yeah, mainly just at least one battle. I'd like to have one battle as a buffer before I put hard mode on and make it so that we have to sink their ships fair and square. Not trying to make myself sound like a genius or anything, but... Okay, we're back to 16 because it looks like our battle line is fine. This guy's just cross through as quickly as possible. This guy's good. This guy will move to the end. Okay, we have destroyer. A little chaotic, so this could be good for us, actually. Okay, let's have these guys come back down. I think when they come back down, it'll more or less be right. How are we doing? Still have plenty of ships that I don't know what I'm trying to do with them. 17, come back down. Yeah, come back down, boys. A little too far now. And you can slow down a lot. So we didn't lead them east for long enough, I think. Well, let's get this formation tighten up, tighten up. I found that one of the best ways to smooth out a formation is to have the previous formation target. I mean, the ideal way to keep them without closing distance is to target exactly the rear of the previous ship. This should mean that they keep distance constantly. But if you want them to smooth out, it's sometimes better to have them lead to point at the arrow of the ship in front. Which obviously this arrow does not have the same distance. Like when I zoom in, it's pretty far forward, but actually, is it the same distance? Maybe it is. Yeah, I stand corrected. I think it is. Okay, well, here we go. So let's get this guy to go this arrow. And now that we see them, and it looks like we're starting to fire, we'll get everyone to go up to 18. I might leave these guys for just one moment at 17, just because I want them to spread out. So we'll trickle down the wait. Okay, Rabbit, come back down. You're coming back down. You're coming way back down, I hope. Need you up to 20 to do this. And you'll just, okay, make another loop. You're still not far enough back. These guys will just stay. So is this really only one destroyer? That's so weird. Not much of a destroyer fleet or formation. Topaz, I think we might even turn you like this. Okay, well, I think we did it. We can at least, I think, go straight west. Depending on what this is. Hopefully just a scout. And what do we see? Victorious and destroyers. Okay, well, here we go. Let's keep track of this formation. Pretty much due west is what I want. That's what the wind's doing. That's what I want to do. Just have all of them move off after the Imperator Pavel over there. Okay, you can come back down now. Should be more or less okay. Tilt you in a little bit more. Come back down. You're in good shape, and you should lead the formation, so go ahead and do something like that. Five 15-inch guns at, well, we don't see which ship. Ah. Yeah, it'd be nice to sink this one. Anything is better than nothing. A little bit of dancing going on, just so I can get everyone in position. Okay, this appears to be working out just fine though. At this point, everyone straighten up, make your 270. We can just check right here. 270, 270, 270, 272, which will change to 270. Very good. Now the only one we're missing is the Poltava up here, but I think they're going to join the rear of the formation just right in time. And now we have a nice solid formation, which I need to get everyone up to 18. And it should be nice and pretty. Assuming ships running around like this don't mess up the whole darn thing. Oh, well, look at this. The Imperator Pavel I, which is, ironically enough, our Braunschweig class, launching her 15-inch Quality 1 guns, has drawn first blood on the Victorious. They claim medium damage. I highly doubt that that's true. What else do we have? A Howe class. This looks smaller. It is. Still has superimposed but only 13-inch guns. And again, that is pretty low but turret armor, which makes me happy to see. Okay, don't crash into the line though. Maybe I should take these guys off AI control, just to make sure everyone's doing the right thing. We'll kind of get this mess sorted out later. Ah, the Victorious hit again. Wow, this is absolutely the way I like to start my battles. I'm going to have this guy just go to the back of the line. Why are you not supporting? Yeah, support the rabbit. I don't know why that wouldn't be the natural thing to do. Okay, so they are returning fire. It hit our turret, which has 15.5-inch armor. Good luck. Now, they hit us with a 15-inch gun, but it's pretty good. But so far, no noticeable damage on them. I really like our line. We just need to make sure not to muck it up with the Poltava and all them. And as soon as I sort out the escorts, they're in a good shape. They're like kind of where I want them. Kind of. They'll soon be where I want them to be, to put it in a better way. Okay, 2 more hits on the Victorious class. Well, this is just a wonderful start. We disabled their front turret. They're actually turning head in, so we have T'd them, getting our broadsides off while they are restricted to only their forward guns. Another hit, and it looks like the Petropavlov is also contributing with a hit on the Howe, who is much smaller. And they have... we haven't identified the other ships quite yet. Okay, so what do we have going on here? We have our destroyers, who I don't necessarily want to run out in front, or that's actually probably okay. We did take a hit, another turret hit, which is the best place for this ship to take a hit. The Victorious, oh, they also have 15.5-inch. But we have managed to mangle one of them. But they're only firing 1 gun now. Poltava, where are you? Keep angling down. He can't. He can't get around that ship. It's funny. Okay, this is not good. Topaz, you have to slow down, buddy. Good. Rabbit, come back. Okay, things are starting to happen. This is good. Finally got that guy where he should have been. There we go, 270. Let's get everyone doing the 270. The 270 dance. It's all the new rave. This guy can be 279. He has to come back a little bit. In fact, I'll let him be 268. You as well. I kind of want you to be lead. Another Victorious hit. Okay, so somebody's engines are acting up. Who? Baudry. Why? Doesn't make sense. Well, your max speed is still 30, so I'm not worried. Oh, it's because her engines are built for speed, I think. Oh, another hit on that Victorious. I say... you can imagine the British propaganda, by the way, just imagining that they're going to sail out, sink the Russian fleet, and crumpets by the afternoon. That's how I imagine it going down. We are saying something much different in these opening volleys. So, really driving this Victorious. Disabling more turrets, lots of damage. Howe also taking a few hits here. Brilliant class, that's a brilliant name. Not really, it's kind of a silly name. Okay, Poltava, don't edge in too quick. 2 more on Victorious. Now the Noctu Mesty is contributing. Well, she's certainly taken some damage. 3 more 15-inch hits. Another 15-inch hit on the Howe, who has now had one of her turrets destroyed. That was a possible turret flash fire right there. Let's have you technically screen for the rabbit, just to give you another formation to pick. Okay, so we hit a battlecruiser, unknown. How? And 2 renown class. Okay, what's this? Ah, another treaty. Oh, a treaty dreadnought. Well, that's... it looks very similar to the how. Oh, lower wet. Okay, I see. Lower caliber. Probably lower. Oh, that deck is so 1.5. Jeez. My light cruisers can penetrate that. You know, I'm actually quite happy with our formation going on here. Yeah, it's really nice to have everyone on the exact same heading. Alright, Petropavlov's our first unit to take a bit of damage. We're now still getting blasted. She's lost another turret. Good gracious. How getting hit? I think she had already lost a turret. They appear to be turning away. And they probably have the means to disengage. Now, I would love to sink ships, of course, but we can't be stupid. We might even take some kind of minor victory just by doing damage. But at the same time, we're no doubt going to fight a blockade for the entirety of this war, so maybe it's good to start pushing things early. Early and often. I would just love to sink a ship, but we're already going 18. I mean, what? I guess we can push 19. There we go. Oh man, a critical hit, machinery damaged. Okay, so our formation is going to be mangled up because Petropavlov's is going to do something weird. We're just going to try to continue on. Hopefully we'll more or less hold formation. The How is being hit. They're all turning tail though, but they all can move faster than I can. Well, this is the downside with not having high speed, but that was something that from the very beginning of this series I knew we would have to sacrifice. So, disappointed but not surprised. A Jupiter, I didn't even see this. Another treaty class. Lower belt armor. Higher deck. Better ship overall. Okay, another hit on the Renown. We took a torpedo hit to the Braunschweig. She does have a speed of 22, so she could actually track down, but nobody could join her. And that's not a good idea. Renown, 2 more 13-inch hits. Maybe a different Renown? This one's going much slower, 5 knots. Okay, and Gut has decided to get involved. Well, the more the merrier. We're going to start angling south. It looks like the rabbit wants to get involved. Very good. Renown, 15. Unknown. Renown. Amphion. Medium damage, okay. So this turn is very 261. It's very slow. A very slow turn. Alright, these ships are starting to get so far away we can't really tell what they are anymore. Well, we're still doing nice damage. Sharp. Very good. I can't remember what size gun these guys have. Yeah, 9-inch guns. That should be something. That's not insignificant. Oh, okay, you missed it. We're going up to 19 now. Okay. Two more hits on the Brilliant. Everyone's contributing of my heavy cruisers. They're doing really well. Now the Gren has decided to hit the Brilliant twice. Well, I mean, if we just stop and take it, take it all in for a moment, we have done so much damage, so many hits. So I'm actually going to break this video up. Obviously, this huge fleet battle is going to take more than just one episode, so we'll continue this in the next video, but I'm quite happy with the way things are starting. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you for the continuation of the big fleet battle with Great Britain in the next episode. And until then, take care.